Hey gang, hiring a virtual assistant is simultaneously like one of the best things that you could do for your productivity, and also one of the most frustrating. This is something that is so easy to get wrong. So in this video, I'm sharing the top 3 reasons that most people fail at outsourcing and how to avoid these common pitfalls. Now, over the past 10 years, I've probably hired and trained dozens of freelancers from all over the world. I'm talking about virtual assistants, video editors, bookkeepers. Today, we teach a course on how to hire your first virtual assistant, where we show people how to successfully bring their VA on board and magnify their productivity, sometimes by 10x. So let's get into it. Now, the third most common pitfall is hiring too fast. Now, this happens when you don't screen your applicants. At least you don't screen them correctly, and then you end up hiring somebody too soon. No, I get it. When you're desperate for help and then someone who seems good lands in your lap, you just want to believe that they're the perfect candidate. Now, you might sense that there's something not quite perfect about how they work with you, but since you've already hired them and they look good, you just figure, just give them a chance. Plus, since you need to get work off your plate desperately, you start to expect a lot from them too soon, and then they start letting you down because your expectations were just too high. Then it's hard to fire them because now you're dreading having to find somebody else and hire somebody else. You already put so much work into it. The solution for this is having an airtight hiring process that brings in a lot of applicants and then screens them correctly and just makes it easier for you to hire again if necessary. Now, this is going to take some practice, and yes, there are going to be a few failures along the way, but if you master it, gang, this is a process that is life-changing for you and definitely for your business. The second most common pitfall is not having detailed SOPs, or standard operating procedures, that you can use when you delegate. SOPs are just basically a written set of instructions accompanied by a video screencast of you doing the task yourself perfectly. So that gives you a clear roadmap that your VA can follow and complete any task on your behalf perfectly. Listen, tasks are so varied these days, and they use so many different softwares and programs, it is literally impossible to hire somebody who already knows how to do your tasks for you. So you can give up on that. But having SOPs is a great way to delegate complex tasks without spending a ton of time training that virtual team. However, a lot of times managers expect their VAs just read their mind because you're in a rush and you don't have time to slow down and write SOPs. You can justify this in 1,000 different ways, but it just makes it so much more likely that the task isn't going to get done correctly. And that makes it more likely that you're going to feel like, heck, I should have just done it myself. It's a negative cycle. If you're in this position right now, try at least to record a video SOP of you doing the task. If you don't even have time for the full SOP, this is so much better than nothing. But the real way to delegate tasks that are what we call unscrew-upable is to have a full SOP written and video combined. Now, we've got some awesome videos about how to create rock-solid SOPs. I'm going to link those below. And the top reason why people fail at outsourcing to a VA is because they don't have their own personal productivity dialed in enough. They aren't organized, they don't plan ahead, or they assign work at the very last minute. The obvious problem with this is that it results in confusion and inaction through the entire team because you, the manager, you're the bottleneck everybody's waiting on. A pushback I get all the time on this is, well, I'm hiring the VA to be productive, so I don't have to be. Clever. But the truth is, your team will only be as productive as you are, no more. If they're trying to cover up for your disorganization all the time, they're just going to get burned out and leave. Now, I've seen that happen to several top influencers who've hired us to actually come in and train their teams, but they refuse to get trained themselves. The solution to this isn't that you have to be perfect in your productivity before hiring somebody, but you do need to commit to an adequate level of productivity, a trusted system, a way to easily and seamlessly dedicate so that you can actually delegate well in advance of when the tasks are due. Now, if you'd like to hire a virtual assistant, but you just don't know how, or you tried and you got burned in the past, then we've got a class for you. Check out how to hire your first VA in the link in the description below. And let me know in the comments, have you had trouble outsourcing before? Not even just a virtual assistant, but maybe even to a team member? Let me know. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Plus, if you're obsessed with human potential and just living your best life like we are, consider subscribing to this channel and joining our journey to complete lifestyle freedom. I'll see you in the next video.